Hello and welcome to How Not to Play, the channel in which I play video games badly. Today we are continuing our platinum playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI, including all main quests, side quests, and trophies. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. And we've got a new quest right up here. In fact, with Doris.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
So if I remember right, her old master is turned slave trader, basically. So she hunts down, buys whatever bearers she can, and then sells them off. So we're going to be heading here to Ravenwit Walls. Okay, so this is where we had that big orc/Akashic army that we had to fight through in order to get on to fight Ultima. So we go back here, just up the stairs and into a dungeon, maybe. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so after you clear out the Akashic and the random bombs that happen to be playing around here, we can head on in, talk to Doris.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life. Locked up tight.
So how do I get in? Do I have to go this way? Thought I was supposed to go the other way. Oh god.
Over here! This one. Okay. It's over.
What? Writ of designation? To train a Kuza Beast? Oh, hell. Bears are provided solely for... Oh, no.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
I'm gonna be fighting an Akashic behemoth? Oh, she said she was taking care of the upstairs. So I don't need to be up here. Okay, but I don't see how reading these qualifies as finding and rescuing the captive bearers. Kuza is an aggressive species. It's incapable of distinguishing between ally and enemy. The bears be employed in order to draw enemy focus and the beast then driven into the fray. Yep, that sounds about right.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Yeah, see, we just got a tick on find and rescue captive bearers. There weren't any bearers in there. I didn't find anybody. I just found out that they're being used as bait. They can't feed the Kuza anymore. However, it kills bears just easily enough, so we're just going to feed it bearers.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Yup. Alright, where were those stairs again? Here we go. More Akashic that way, more Akashic that way. Alright, looks like she's up this way, so let's go ahead and...
Too slow.
Doris, are you okay? You're not Doris. Oh, you are Doris.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Alright, well, we know where that goes. But I'm gonna explore the other wing before we head back downstairs. Oh, there's nothing here, but... Hey, we can jump over it, though. Oh, I took the expressway down. Alright, well, here we go.
Let's see what we can find down here.
A Kuza Beast. Be out there in the center, but let's see what's further on down this way. Amber. Ooh. Maybe I can give that to Ember. Haha. Wait, what?
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Jadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
That's the plan.
We have to run.
Yep,
It's out
there it
waiting
is.
for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Oh, there's no entrance here. Alright. There it is. Alright, buddy. Let's go. Okay. The Kuza Beast Bounty. I don't remember this being on the board.
Beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, stop it with that. Get in there. Do your Zentatsuken. Oh, this doesn't look good. You like pinning me up against the wall. Alright, well, we managed to do that. Got a behemoth shackle, that's gonna be pretty good.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Alright. Well, that was fun. And we're up by the infirmary. Okay. Hey, look, Nectar. Yeah, you got more hunts on your board, don't you? Uh-huh. Yeah, I found it. Thanks for giving me a heads up there. Alright, so let's head on up to the atrium and Mid's dungeon, since it looks like that's the next, closest quest here.
What do
All
you
kids
think
again.
happened to Miss Midadol? I heard she was kicked out of the university.
What'd you break this time?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No? Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
She's trying to convert it into an airship, isn't she?
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
I'm good with killing stuff.
Mitadol mentioned a new project.
Alright, so not Otto. Ronan the Cursebreaker.
Alright, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you
wish,
earn it.
buddy.
Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
That's what I was afraid
I
of.
do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Alrighty. So how about it, Nectar? Do you know about this adamantoise? Nope. But hey, there's that Kuza Beast that we've already taken care of. What's this one? The Masterless Marauder? Oh. Pet broke free. It looks like an upgraded. Looks like Kuza Beast Part 2. Somewhere in Ash. So I guess we will keep that one on the back burner. It is a rank S, location unknown. Same as with, Ruin, Reawaken, Pandemonium, all those. So we'll just kind of deal with those later. But for now, we are heading to Old Hill. Alright, so there should be some oil around here. Somewhere. I don't know, let's try up in some of these buildings. Oh, we found one.
Mid's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Goblins, what are those doing here? Maybe I don't have to fight them. Oh, here's another one sitting over here. Sure, that should be all we need here.
This should be enough.
And now defeat a desert Tor in Korava. So that's going to be down here outside of Dravazd. We take our obelisk, we come down here into the fields of Korava, and up here to Old Bidza. And that's where hopefully we'll find one.
Here we are again. Korava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
I'm guessing right around this bend. Possibly in these ruins, or nearby. Maybe even right here.
We found him.
There we go. That is not what I expected to do. But we got him. Alright, and that should give us the shell we need. Oh, we're almost a level 2. Yep, 1 adamantoise shell.
Better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Yes, indeedy. It's not too far back to the hideaway. Alright, Mid. What do you have in mind?
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
You want me to search the hideaway for a small gear that could have fallen off anywhere a month ago?
Has Nidalee mentioned a new project yet?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
For some reason, there's always parts left over. And I guess hiding them under the bed is as good a place as any. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Well, did they have it?
And then some.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Let's hope your riddle turns out better than your dad's did.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Alright, well, we don't have an airship yet. So the boat might not be going up in the air, but my levels are... Oh, we got a model airship. Ha! Alright. Sure, I guess if she don't need it, I'll go ahead and put it in my bedroom. Looks like there's one more, I thought it was in the dungeon, but I guess it's above the dungeon. Oh, wow, it is up. How do I get up? Oh, there's stairs. I didn't even realize these stairs went anywhere. I didn't know this was even here. Wow.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. tormented, until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
Okay, that's a different story.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
I don't see why he couldn't come with us. Except maybe the programmers didn't want to program in another companion. But yep, back in Vidagraze. We're gonna have to, travel a bit. Alright, down here is the Bodbach Conservatory. So I guess we'll have to go through the Bedlam Bows to get there. Alright, well, we can do that.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Looks like the place has been flooded.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
Writ of incorporation.
Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Here we go. My own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. No, that's just a diary. Oh! The record of all their names. Here we go.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Are we gonna check the graveyard? See if one of these headstones is his.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Yep, certainly looks like it.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery?
Oh, we gotta cash it.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess.
This place is cursed.
And one of those stupid border people. Dude, leave me alone. Do the Zansuken! Jesus Christ! We're supposed to have done that while he was still staggered, not the stupid freaking... Get out of there! Jesus! I hate those guys.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Yeah, I am certainly done here. Alright, back all the way over here to the hideaway. Alright, and we're back to Herman. Here you go. Here's your registry.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid.
I said I was going
Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodian sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost. I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Okay, so quests. We're actually kind of out of them here, so we're just gonna have to go back to the main deck. That's where most of the rest of them are. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more installments, which you can see in the playlist linked here on the left, along with some of the additional content that I do on this channel. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.